So this is issue 33 of Conan the Barbarian. And this is like a week, 2 weeks since we had Conan 32. So whether or not that was delayed and this one's been brought forward, this one's been forward, I don't know. Pretty nice cover on here as well. So timeline wise, not a clue. We've moved away from the last couple of issues. Conan is now on the ship, effectively as a pirate. This is the first issue of the Cursed Shores crossover series, which I think is going to be I don't know if it's a mini series as well. Probably is. But yeah, so we see this is we got some characters introduced as being shipmates. Valeria being one of them, and obviously they raid the ship. They get to take away the treasure and whatever. This guy's kind of like saying, "Oh, okay, well, I'm going to try and beat you in a duel, and if I win, it's a kiss, and if not, then I get to." And she says, "Okay, well, that's fine, but I get your treasure as payment if you don't do so." Unfortunately, as they do that, a storm hits, and the entire ship is pretty much knackered. So Conan's fighting his way through the storm. As he's doing that, though, this weird, mysterious creature turns up, kills a couple of people on board the ship. Conan has a go at it, but it doesn't bear well. But it does look like it's made of water, possibly. I'm not too sure. And Conan and Valeria, possibly the only two that came along. But it's quite weird because obviously the captain's there. Surely there must be more survive. But yeah, they fight the storm. They manage to steer the ship as best they can towards land. Okay, no, it's more than okay. I thought it was just the two originally. So they steer towards land, and this is where they are. And there's this massive statue at the end, which has got loads of skulls and stuff on it. So obviously means there's at least a population there at some point in time. I was about to say it's weird that they killed everybody off and after introducing them, give them a decent intro. So obviously this guy's survived, which is kind of the the secondary character, the captain, all this kind of stuff. Valeria's been mentioned definitely in other series. So this appears. I don't know if this is a first time meeting or like first time being early in the days of being on her crew, or it just happened to be that she was there as well. I'm not definitely sure. So I can't remember if she's a actual captain later on or if she's just purely another sailor as such. But yeah, so we have a mystery kind of thing. Who or what was the mysterious monster that brought them aboard? It's highly likely to have tied to this. Where are they? What is this symbol? And I think it's obviously going to tie into other stuff. So whether or not we're going to see that or similar statues all show up later on in these crossover series, and that's kind of be the tie-in feature. I definitely preferred the last crossover series where we had everybody experiencing similar threats in their own time periods, rather than having one big crossover like they did the first one. So maybe hopefully we're going to get something similar to that, where they're all experiencing encounters with the same kind of stuff years and years between. But yeah, again, as I've said before in many more reviews, I hate when they flood the market with too many books. So hopefully this is not going to be some silly, 6-issue miniseries and a gazillion tie-ins and all this kind of stuff. So, but yeah, all in all, a decent story, beautiful artwork, cover's really, really good. What's to go wrong with Conan at the moment? So yeah, we've only had a few so-so issues, and even they've been better than most stuff nowadays. So I think this continues the tradition quite well. There you go. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.